What's going on, guys? This is Audible, and I just wanted to take a few moments to talk about Anchor.fm. I've been using Anchor for about a few months now, and it's been the easiest experience as far as getting my content out to multiple platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify, among many others. And I did that through Anchor.fm. It is completely free, and all you have to do is record your content to the website, or you can upload your content, which is what I'm doing, directly to the website. You can add your own ads, sponsorships, and things like that, and you can monetize your content all for free. So if you're looking to get into podcasting, I would highly advise you to look into Anchor.fm, because again, this has been the easiest process as far as getting my content out to the public. And if you're listening and you want to get started, I would give it a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And now back to the show. Welcome back to ATP, your number one WLF syndicated radio station here in Seattle, Washington. It's a beautiful day out today with a high of 85 degrees. Cloudy skies and a slight breeze rolling through, so make sure you get your best friend out there and walk a couple of blocks. It'll make him happy. However, there is a chance for thunderstorms and strong winds tonight, so make sure you get inside by about 5 o'clock. You don't want to get caught out in this one. Spore count today is up 12%, so make sure you watch yourself out there as well. Don't go into any dark places or anything like that. Make sure you stay safe, be aware of your surroundings, and keep your protection at all times. And by protection, I mean your firearm as well as your mask, because you're going to need it. Speaking of spores, there's a clicker horde at 5th and 22nd, so make sure you avoid that area at all costs. There's also reports of a lot of scars being out today. I don't know what the issue is, but typically when they're out in force like this, they're up to no good. So make sure that you get yourself protection, keep some eyes on the back of your head, and don't be a pincushion. And for today's last segment, I wanted to play a throwback from July 4th, 2020. I know you guys will enjoy it. I really enjoyed recording it back then. This is when I was first getting started, so hope you guys like it. I know you guys are out there getting plenty of usage out of those PS3s and Vitas, so I really hope you enjoy this podcast as much as I enjoyed recording it. Take a listen. Welcome to Audible Thinking Podcast. I am Audible, and I am so glad to be here today. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on the air, but I'm back by popular demand. I've had so many people ask me, where's ATP? Where's ATP? And I do apologize. It's been a busy few weeks for me, and a lot of stuff going on in the world, and a lot of stuff going on at home. So I do apologize for not being here, but I'm back, and a lot has happened since I've last been on the air. But before I begin, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been keeping up with me and keeping up with the podcast. I do love doing this, and I'm going to enjoy talking about these topics, and I hope that you enjoy them as well. Right off the bat, let's just get into it. Mixer. And I'm still pretty shocked at this. There's a lot of shocking things that I'm shocked about, but this one in particular, Mixer it just out of nowhere they decided to shut down. I think Microsoft or something like that, or the Mixer, and basically what happened was somebody or a manager made some derogatory remarks that were racially toned to an employee who really wanted his ideas to be known, and really wanted to help and really make the company grow, I guess you could say. But this manager said some derogatory things to him, or indirectly, which ultimately led to his departure from the company. For some reason, shortly thereafter, Mixer decided that they were going to not only shut down, but I guess go into Facebook gaming. They decided to partner with Facebook, and I guess Facebook some way or another bought Mixer, or they are just dissolving into Facebook gaming, which is very peculiar, and the timing of that is very interesting. There was a statement put out that these two incidents were not correlated, but these incidents happened literally hours apart from one another. So I don't know the fine details on that, and I won't speculate on that, but shout out to Mixer. Mixer was actually a really good platform. I've used it several times. The platform was very well done. I think the UI was very user friendly, and the video quality was top notch. Matter of fact, the video quality was better than Twitter or YouTube, and I don't know how they did it, but it's wonderful. Well, it was. At the time they announced this, they said that they would be live for another 30 days. Obviously, this is later or after the fact, so it's a little bit shorter of a time frame from now until the time that they leave. But yeah, a lot of people have already transitioned to other platforms, mostly Twitch, and it's kind of depressing to see so many streamers on Twitch with the title of, you know, ex Mixer partner. These people were streaming full time. These were people that depended on streams to supplement their finances, or that was their primary income. So, you know, when a website like Mixer just decides, hey, we're going to shut down, and there's no warning shots or anything beforehand, yeah, people were upset. People were really upset. So I feel for those people. Again, I don't know the fine details on this, so I won't go too far into that, but yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I really enjoyed Mixer when I used it. I used it for a little bit. I was on Twitch. I went to Mixer, and then I came back to Twitch. And the reason I came back to Twitch before was because I felt like there was room for growth on Twitch. And even though Mixer was such a good platform, and it was community based, very community oriented, and very friendly actually, but I think that Twitch had the room for growth, and I kind of hit a plateau on Mixer, and I decided to take my chances at Twitch, hopeful that I would grow as a streamer, as a content creator. So yeah, that was a long time ago, pretty much right after Ninja moved to Mixer, which, by the way, we have no idea where where Ninja is going. He's been quiet, which, granted, you know, he needs time to figure out what he wants to do. You know, that man's a millionaire, and I'm sure he has a team that's looking into different options. I personally feel like he's in a good position to make his own streaming platform, but time will tell. I do not know, but I'm doubtful that he'll go back to Twitch, because when he left Twitch kind of, I don't know. I mean, long story short, his channel was still on Twitch, and there was, I guess, porn all over his channel. There was like really weird verbiage, I guess, that was put on there by the Twitch staff on his page as well, which Ninja addressed. So I don't know, it seemed to be in poor taste. So I don't know if he really has a desire to come back to Twitch. It probably would take a very large sum of money to get him back on that platform, which he might be negotiating, but I don't know. He may be negotiating with YouTube, but I don't know that either. So Facebook gaming, I don't really see him going to Facebook gaming, but hey, I didn't see him going to Mixer, so who knows? Time will tell. Speaking of Ninja, Dr. Disrespect has been banned from Twitch. I don't know if, I mean, obviously he can't go to Mixer, and there's a lot of speculation as to why he has been banned. Nobody knows. No one knows, and it's the biggest mystery of this year almost. He's gone, but and he hasn't said anything. It's been a week now since he has been banned from Twitch, and the only thing that we got from Twitch was a paragraph that stated he violated the terms of service. So who knows? A lot of people are speculating that it could be something to do with an affair or being inappropriate, but I don't know. My take is possibly there may be some financial woes. There may be some financial issues that are at play that we're not aware of, because this is somewhat out of the blue. Now, this is kind of at a time where there's a lot of Twitch personalities coming forward and stating that they had been sexually abused in some way or form, and this event happened right in the middle of all that. So of course everybody's mind goes to, well, maybe he did something inappropriate. And my thing is, I don't know Dr. Disrespect like that personally, obviously, but I don't know. It just doesn't line up. Now, I could be very wrong, and I probably am. I don't know, and I hope I'm right in the fact that it's something to do with some financial issue. So hopefully everything pans out for him, and if anybody has been affected by it, hopefully they are justified or justice comes to them. I don't know. I have no idea. And so I won't paint Doc in that kind of light, because who knows what happened. He's not saying, Twitch is not saying, and I think that he's getting his legal team together or something, because he has been, dead silent on the issue. I think that it has a lot to do with legalities, and possibly either a lawsuit or some kind of deals being made, under the radar that we don't know of. So shout out to him. I hope that whatever happens, everybody's okay. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to Mixer. Ninja and Shroud, I guess, were on Mixer, and I think Ninja, it's been reported that Ninja got 30 million for his departure, or to, I guess, buy him out, or they gave him 30 million because they knew they were closing down, right? So he was part of a contract, and they gave Ninja 30 million as part of their contract deal, because their contract was already up. He was going to get that 30 million after that time frame was met, but since Mixer kind of breached that contract, they had to pay him out to satisfy the contract. So they paid Ninja 30 million, and I think Shroud got 10 million, I believe so. So I got to thinking, what would I do? What would I do if I got $1 million? Not 30, not 5, $1 million. There'd be so much stuff that I would want to get. First of all, I would take care of student loans, because student loans suck. I would get those out the way, right? All my debt that I have in anything, I would take care of. Bills first, right? Then I think I would determine how much I would put back, right? So I would put a good chunk of it back, possibly half of it, 500,000 I would put back in the bank or something. Because you never know, some of it I would invest, I would put in stock, I would donate some of it, possibly 10% I would give to the church or some kind of inspirational organization or ministry, and then probably get another house that's paid for, which would probably come up to around, I don't know, 200,000. I don't want a mansion, right? I would probably get like a $300,000 home, and then 100,000 of it I probably would end up getting a car, two new cars, which probably 30 grand a pop. See what else, and then I would probably get put some back for, well, I guess I already said savings. Yeah, I would invest in streaming and make sure that I'm good on everything that I need. I don't know if I want everything I don't know if I want to just buy everything I ever wanted. You know what I mean? Because once you buy everything, there's nothing to look forward to. There's nothing to, and I know things come out all the time, but really, if you think about it, if you buy everything you want right now, you don't want, it's nothing to look forward to. Because think about it, every game that you want, if you got, I don't know, $1,000 would probably take care of a lot of games coming out that you're going to want to buy, right? Another $2,000 would probably get you an updated PC or another PC altogether. Or you can get any console you want, but I think the PC would be a better buy, for reasons I'll talk about later. But yeah, I mean, I think after all of that, with $1 million, after all of that, I would still have money left over to just whatever, get clothes, go on trips. I would take about 50,000 and go to Japan for a month or something like that. Man, there's so much, and that's just 1 million. That's just 1 million. I don't know if I went over in price, but just think about it. That's $1 million, or under $1 million. Think about 30 million. All of that you can do with 1 million. Think about 30. What do you do? What do you do with $2 million? Right? Like $1 million you can probably spend, you can probably burn through $1 million in, maybe half a year, right? Or a year. You can probably burn through $1 million. 2 million? You're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have a lot left over. 30 million? You don't know what to do. Like, what do you do? What do you do with $30 million? Doesn't that boggle your mind? Doesn't that blow your mind? I think that's incredible. 30 million. And the thing is that that's kind of like, for Ninja, that's kind of like $300. I don't know, maybe even $30. That to him, because I don't know what his net worth is, right? His net worth has got to be well over. It's got to be about 200 to 300 million, at least, and that's being that's lowballing it, I mean, he's got to be up there because he's been streaming Fortnite and he's been a fixture. He's been a celebrity for quite a while. I would say he's at least 200 million in just assets, right? Not to mention, I don't like putting a value on a human directly, but him as a personality, for example, if you were to hire Ninja for an event, he would probably cost close to 150,000, I would say, for one event. Maybe even two. Maybe even 200,000 for an event. And not even a whole day, maybe just one night. He may be around 200,000 because of who he is. So that's just his likeness alone, and him being in a specific event or place. He makes money off of that. So it's not just the contract that he's made or the money that he's collected. It's the fact that now just him being Ninja in a different place, he probably could make money from that because of his likeness and because he's a celebrity, right? So imagine not only having 1 million and being able to do all those things with 1 million. Imagine having 30. It's insane. Okay, moving on down the line here. There's been some recent Halo buzz, and there was speculation that Halo Infinite was not a mainline game. It was speculation that it could possibly be a side game, kind of close to like what ODST and Reach was. Which, if you think about it, it's probably time for something like that, right? It's probably time for something that's not related to Master Chief, even though Master Chief was in the Halo Infinite trailer. It could be a side game that has Master Chief in it. I don't know, but I'm thinking it, in my opinion, that it is a mainline game. But in this announcement, or in this teaser, they teased, I believe, Atriox, which he was a villain in Halo Wars 2. So that's why people were kind of speculating that it could be like a side game. But in actuality, I believe that Atriox may be a fixture in Halo Infinite. Now, I don't really care for brutes. I don't really care for brutes as an enemy. Like, I don't know, they're too big, or I don't know what the deal is. They're hard to kill, I guess. I don't know. But I'd rather fight the Covenant, to be honest with you. They're more fun to fight. And there's a lot of variation and variety in the Covenant. So I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I'm kind of worried about it. I hope they do this game well, which I'm sure they will, but I am scared to death. I'm scared to death because they haven't said much on it. I need to go check Halo Waypoint to see everything they've said about it so far. But yeah, it's looking spooky. But I'm hopeful. I got my fingers and toes crossed. This game is going to come out phenomenal, and hopefully I get to play that on PC. And hopefully it's a blast to play. I believe, I don't know when they said the game was actually going to drop. I'm assuming it's a launch title, but I'm not sure. So we'll have to see on that. I don't think they gave an exact date, but neither have they gave a date for the release of the new Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. So we'll see about that. So anyway, as of late, as you guys know, I've been talking about streaming, or thinking about streaming and trying to stream, but I've been kind of going back and forth as to whether I want to stream or put more energy into the podcast, because I believe the podcast does very well. I think a lot of people really appreciate the podcast. So you probably realize that I haven't been streaming as much, but I haven't been streaming as much for the same reasons that I haven't been doing the podcast, because of time constraints and, you know, being busy and stuff like that. So schedule change. I probably will change my schedule to the weekends at some point, where I have a lot of free time, but we will see. I hope that you guys tune in. I am on Twitch still, AWEDIBLE. But yeah, I believe that will wrap up this particular episode. This will be episode 2 actually, and yeah, I think that I'll wrap it up. I hope you guys really enjoyed this podcast. It's a pretty quick podcast, but I just want to be able to provide like news, like nuggets, you know what I mean? Like a scrolling, you know how you watch TV and you see the scroll go across the bottom, the news scroll. That's kind of what I want to be for gaming news. I just want you guys to be able to relax, listen to a few things, and just get your news, but also be able to listen to some good music and chill out. And hopefully this podcast did just that. I hope that it chilled you out. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope I gave you something to think about, because this is Audible Thinking Podcast. Thanks for listening. All right, well, I hope you guys really enjoyed that clip, because I really enjoyed showing it to you. Those were the glory days, man. I remember back when wait, hold on. Oh crap. Okay. All right, guys, I have to go. Scars are here. John, okay, yeah. I'm on my way. All right. Okay, guys. Please be safe out there. Remember, may your survival be long, but may your death be swift.